Joe Biden is assembling a cabinet of corporate cronies, the same corporate cronies who've pushed the Democratic Party way to the right. Joining me to talk about is Farron Cousins, editor of the Trial Lawyer magazine. It's just a remake, isn't it? I mean, it's just like, okay, Bill Clinton again, Obama again, this fear of moving somewhere else. And I get it. You know, he's been there for 47 years. This is all he knows. Take the same coffee cup, drink out of the same coffee cup, use the same old worn out people who've shown again and again that they're worn out and they're far, far to the right of where the Democratic Party should be. What's your take on it?
I mean, look, we're seeing the same people, hearing the same names. Janet Yellen, Rahm Emanuel,
right.
You know, we're bringing the whole gang back together at this point. And unfortunately, what Joe Biden needs to understand, because I know he's getting a lot of praise, the adults are back in the room is what the headlines say. But these are the same people that created the conditions to essentially do nothing for 8 years that led the public to vote for Donald Trump. And we're headed right back to that, except this time it'll probably be something much worse than what a Donald Trump was.
Let me tell you, when the lights went on and should have gone on for everybody, Michael McCabe. Okay, really. Michael McCabe to run environmental issues in the United States. This is the guy that pushed the DuPont C8 PFOS story to where this is one of the most awful toxins on the planet. Michael McCabe, who's Biden's good buddy, has been around the Democratic Party forever. Michael McCabe is going to now run the EPA. PFOS is a disaster. It is carcinogen. It causes birth defects. And he's the person who pushed and lobbied to have it on the market.
Right. And Joe Biden met with him recently, you know, is considering him as the head of the EPA. This is horrible. This guy came directly from DuPont. That is what he knows. That is where he made his money. And that is what he will protect if he comes into the EPA.
Now, you hit it, didn't you? He's going to protect it because right now everybody understands that PFOS is killing people all over the planet. And so instead of saying, well, maybe this isn't the guy, maybe Michael McCabe, the guy who made all this happen, this train wreck, this catastrophe, maybe he doesn't fit in to the Democratic Party. But it's business as usual, isn't it?
It really is. And it's disappointing, too, because you could have had Elizabeth Warren chairing the Federal Reserve or the Securities and Exchange Commission. She would have been a perfect fit. You could have had an actual climate scientist heading up the Office of Climate Change he wants to create. Right. I mean, look, I've met tons of climate scientists over the years. Any one of them would probably jump at the opportunity to be able to set policies to put us right.
Here's what I'm going to say again and again. He's an old man. He's been in politics 47 years. Is he a step up from Trump? Probably. Right. But is he bringing all of these same ugly old rules back? Absolutely. There's nothing different about him. We're going to see the same kind of problems that we've seen with every Democratic administration.